What made the scholarship kid destroy the principal's entire career in 48 minutes? Our vice principal, Mrs. Chen, ran what everyone called the suspension lottery. If you broke any rule, major or minor, she'd suspend you for 3 to 5 days. Dress code violation? Suspended. Forgot your ID? Suspended. The sick part was that 3 suspensions meant automatic expulsion. And expulsions killed your college applications. She'd expelled 47 kids in 2 years from our school of 600 students. Everyone walked on eggshells except this scholarship kid, Marcus, who needed a perfect record to keep his full ride to MIT. It happened during third period. Marcus was giving a presentation on neural networks when Chen walked in mid-sentence, pointed at his hoodie, and said, "Dress code violation. You know, hoodies aren't allowed during presentations. That's automatic suspension number 1 for you, Mr. Johnson." Marcus had no hoodie. He was wearing a cardigan. Chen squinted. "Don't argue with me. I know a hoodie when I see one." She wrote the suspension slip right there while his teacher, Mr. Davis, protested. "That's clearly a cardigan, not a hoodie." Chen smiled. "Are you questioning my judgment, Mr. Davis? Because I can write you up, too." Marcus took the pink slip completely calm and said, "Mrs. Chen, before you file that, I should tell you this presentation is being recorded. School board requirement for my independent study credit. Every word you just said is on camera with a timestamp." Chen's pen froze. She'd built her whole system on word versus word situations where she always won. "I'm also required to record all my classes because of my 504 plan for my audio processing disorder. Every interaction I've had on campus for 11 months is documented with location metadata, including the 4 times you've threatened me with suspension for things that aren't in the student handbook." Marcus pulled out his phone, opened his Files app. "September 14th, you threatened suspension for walking with purpose, which you said was gang-related. October 3rd, for making eye contact that was too aggressive. November 17th for my haircut being potentially distracting." Chen's face went white. Those conversations were private. Actually, California's 2-party consent law has an exception for documenting potential crimes or harassment, and there's no reasonable expectation of privacy in public school hallways. Marcus looked directly at her. "I've also been tracking something interesting. Of the 47 students you've expelled, 46 were black or Latino. I'm number 47. The one white student you expelled was later proven to have brought an actual weapon, so that doesn't really count as discretionary. I made a spreadsheet." He air-dropped the file to Mr. Davis's laptop. The whole class watched it project onto the screen. Every expelled student's name, race, the violation cited, and the outcome. The pattern was undeniable. "That's defamation," Chen whispered. "It's publicly available data from school board meeting. I just organized it. My mom's an actuary. She ran the statistical analysis. The probability of this being random is 0.00003%. That's what we call legally significant discrimination." Mr. Davis stared at the spreadsheet. "Marcus, have you sent this to anyone?" "My mom CC'd it to the school board, the superintendent, and the ACLU's Education Equity Division this morning. I told her if I got suspended today for something fabricated, she should hit send on the second email to the local news stations. So, Mrs. says, Chen, do you want to file that suspension for my cardigan hoodie?" Chen tore up the pink slip, walked out without a word, and never came back to school. By lunch, the school board had placed her on administrative leave pending investigation. They found 23 violations of district policy and evidence she'd been falsifying disciplinary records to inflate suspension numbers for some federal funding loophole. She was fired within 6 weeks, lost her teaching credential, and 3 families filed civil rights lawsuit that the district settled quietly. Marcus graduated valedictorian with 0 suspensions.